talk about them as potential Super Bowl candidates.
All right, y'all. This is my 10 favorite Michigan players. This price at 97 since I became a fan. Let's start with number 10. I got his name is Blake Countess. He played cornerback for Michigan. Blake Countess played for the Rams for 4 years or 3 years. Let's see. Countess played for the Rams for 3 years. This is my favorite player, like why they was at Michigan though. But Blake, he's 5'10", 185. Here's his stats. 3 years at Michigan. His first year in 2011, he played 12 games. He had 30 solo tackles, 14 assists, 44 total, 1.5 for a loss, 6 pass deflections. His first year was pretty good. Second year, I think he got injured and didn't play 2012. So 2013, he played DB again as a sophomore. 13 games, 26 tackles, 20 assists, 46 total, 2 tackles for a loss. He had 6 interceptions for 169 yards, 28.2-yard average, and a touchdown, and 4 pass deflections. He could have made it to the lead out his second year, basically. His third year as a junior, Blake Countess, 16 games. So he played 10 games, but had 16 tackles, 8 assists, 24 total. And then 3 pass deflections. Then at Auburn, 13 games, 44 solo, 26 assists, 70 tackles total, 2.5 for a loss, 2 interceptions, 5 yards, 2.5 average, and then 10 pass deflections. That was at Auburn. But yeah, that's his 4 years. And then of course he played for the Rams. This is 4th year in the league, playing for the Eagles. Number 9, I got Frank Clark. Frank Clark played from 2011 to 2014 at Michigan. He's now with the Chiefs. He played with the Seahawks too. Frank Clark, he's 6'2", 277. He was a second-round 63rd overall pick in 2015 to the Seahawks. Basically, his first year as a linebacker, 12 games. He had 6 total tackles, an interception for 7 yards. That was his first year. He didn't even start his first year. Second year, 16 tackles, 25 total. 16 total, 50, 25 total. 9 tackles for a loss, 2 sacks, 3 pass deflections. In 2013, 12 games, 19 solo, 13 assists, 42 total, 12.5-yard loss, 5 sacks, and then he had 1 pass deflection, 2 fumble recoveries. This last year at Michigan, 41 tackles total, 13 loss, 4 sacks, 2 pass deflections, and a fumble recovery. His total career, 66 solo tackles, 48 assists, 114 total. Remember, he played DN. 35 for a loss, 11 sacks, 1 interception, 7-yard average, 6 pass deflections, and 3 fumble recoveries, and 1 forced fumble. His career at Michigan. Number 8, I got Devin Funchess. There's gonna be a lot of the 2011 team with Denard Robinson, led by Denard Robinson, because that was my favorite team, and that was I won't say favorite team, but that's when I was old enough to understand, and I went to the games. But he is Devin Funchess is 6'5", 230. I forget what team he played for now. He played with the Colts for a minute. Yeah, he gonna be in the league for a minute. Actually, I think he with the Colts now. He played with the Panthers with Cam Newton. But he's 6'5", 230, second round, 41st overall pick. His first year, he played 15 games. He had 15 receptions, 234 yards, 5 touchdowns. Second year, 49 catches, 748 yards, 6 touchdowns. And then his junior year, when he made it to the league, 62 catches, 733 yards, 4 touchdowns. Yeah, remember he's a tight end, so 700 yards is pretty good for a tight end, for sure. Number 7, I got Jeremy Gallon. Jeremy Gallon is a 5'8", 184, 7th round pick, 244th overall to the New England Patriots in the 2014 draft. His first year, 4 catches, 49 yards, and a touchdown. Second year, 31 catches, 453 yards, 3 touchdowns. Then he had 49 catches, 829 yards, 4 touchdowns as a junior. His senior year, 89 catches, 1,373 yards, 15.4 yard average, 9 touchdowns, 3 attempts. That was 3 rushing for 4 yards. Jeremy Gallon was pretty good. Him and they used to get open for Denard, man, and Devin. And Devin, honorable mention too. He almost made this list. Leon Hall, first round pick, 18th overall in the 2007 draft by the Bengals. And this was he's number 6 at corner. He had, let's see. Oh, he didn't have no tackles his first 2 years, actually, freshman and sophomore year. But he had 3 interceptions his first year, 2 his second year. In his third year, he had 48 solo tackles, 61 total, 4 interceptions for 10 yards. And then 2006, his senior year, he had 38 solo tackles, 7 assists, 45 total, 2 tackles for a loss, 1 sack, and then 3 interceptions for 10 yards. That's Leon Hall. Number 5 is Chad Henne. Well, of course, I had to have a quarterback in the top 5. Second round pick, 57th overall in the 2008 draft by the Miami Dolphins. His first year, the boy was balling. 60.2% completions, 2,743 yards, 25 touchdowns, only 12 picks. His second year, he had 2,526 yards, 23 touchdowns, only 8 picks. And then his third year as a junior, 2,500 yards, 2,580 yards. He had 7.9 yard average, which is pretty good. 22 touchdowns and 8 interceptions. And then his last year, he only played 10 games, 1,938 yards, 17 touchdowns, 9 picks. And his quarterback rating 4 years, 132.6, 129.6, 143.4, and 130.5. That's your boy Chad Henne. Number 4, the running back for the national champion, Anthony Thomas. He played from 97 to 2000. Second round pick, 38th overall, 2001 draft by the Bears. He's a running back. He don't have his height and weight on here, but his first year as a freshman, 205 yards. 529 yards and 5 touchdowns, 4.1 yards a carry. Second year, 761 yards, 12 touchdowns, 5.2 yards a carry. Third year, 1,257 yards, 16 touchdowns, 4.4 yards a carry. And then 1,551 yards, 5.4 yards a carry with 16 touchdowns. So his career, he had 846 attempts for 4,098 yards, 4.8 yards a carry, 49 touchdowns, 78 catches for 750 yards, 9.6 yard average, 1 touchdown. That's Anthony Thomas. Then the top 3, I got one quarterback, which is one of my favorites. One guy that's an NFL legend, and one guy that I know personally. So it's kind of a little biased, but it's my favorite players. I didn't say best players, but Denard Robinson, quarterback. He was 6th in Heisman vote in 2010, 5th round pick, 135th overall to the 2000 by the Jaguars. I think he played 4 years with the Jaguars. That's your goal. You want to at least play 4 years in the NFL, get that pension. But 2009, 188 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. Second year, he had just his passing. Second year, 2,570 yards, 18 touchdowns, 11 interceptions. He had 2,173 yards, 20 touchdowns, 15 interceptions. So he wasn't really great at quarterback, but he had 1,319 yards, 9 touchdowns, and 9 interceptions. Then as a runner, rushing yards, he had 351 yards his first year with 5 touchdowns. Second year, 1,702 yards with 14 touchdowns, 6.6 yards a carry as a sophomore. His third year, 1,176 yards, 5.3 yards a carry with 16 touchdowns. And then his last year, he didn't play 11 games though. 1,266 yards, 7.2 yards a carry, 7 touchdowns. So Denard Robinson is a Michigan legend. He was in the top 50 all time. Number 2, I got Charles Woodson. He won't made it Michigan fan. DB says wide receiver, first Heisman in 1997, first overall pick, first round, 4th overall pick in 1998 draft for the Oakland Raiders. His first year, he played 12 games, no stats. Second year, 11. Actually, he was a wide receiver more than he was a corner. His second year, he played 11 games and had 7 punt returns for 38 yards, 4 kick returns for 82 yards, a 20.5 average. And then 1997, 33 receptions for 283 yards, 8.6 yards per carry, and 1 touchdown. And then receiving yards, he had 139 his second year, then 231 his third year. Let's see. Oh, I go defense right here. 12 games, 5 interceptions, 46 yards, 9.2 yard average. Then he had 11 games, 4 interceptions, 28 yards, 7 yard average. And then 11 games, 7 interceptions, 7 yards. So he had 16 interceptions in 3 seasons. That's pretty good. I'm trying to think. Did he play? He must have played slot because he didn't have no tackles or nothing unless they didn't keep track of it. I don't know. But that's Charles Woodson. The number 1 is Ramon Taylor. He's a corner that wore number 6. When he played with Denard Robinson and David Gardner and Funches and all them. But it's just that I know him personally. Been to the games from his will call. Knows his family and everything. But he's a DB, 5'10", 184. He didn't get drafted, but he had the Dolphins looking at him and the Texans, and then he played for the Colts in the preseason, those 4 games. So Ramon Taylor, his freshman year, 10 games, 1 tackle, 1 assist, 2 total. Second year, 13 games, 33 solo tackles, 12 assists, 45 total. This was his best season second year. 40. Well, I don't know. Maybe his third year, but 12 assists, 45 total tackles, 2 interceptions for 70 yards, and he had a touchdown. That pick 6 was against Purdue, I remember. And then 2013, Ray had 61 total tackles, 25 assists, 86 yards. 86 total tackles. I'm sorry, 1.5 tackles for a loss, 0.5 sacks. I think the sack was against Notre Dame. I watched all these games. 4 interceptions, 75 yards. And he had 9 pass deflections, so 18.8 yards average. Then his last year, 10 games. Honestly, I don't know. I think he should have came out his third year. But his fourth year, 26 solo tackles, 11 assists, 37 total, 1 tackle for a loss, and then 6 pass deflections. So his total career, 121 solo tackles, 49 tackles, assists. 170 total, 2.5 tackles for a loss, 0.5 sacks, 6 interceptions, 145 yards, 24.2 yard average. And he had 1 touchdown on pick 6, and then 15 pass deflections. So that's it, man. That's my top 10. So number 10, Blake Countess. He's a cornerback. Number 9, Frank Clark, DN/linebacker. Number 8, Funches, DN/wide receiver. Number 7, Jeremy Gallon, wide receiver. Number 6, Leon Hall, cornerback. Number 5, Chad Henne, quarterback. Number 4, Anthony Thomas, running back. Number 3, Denard Robinson, quarterback. Number 2, Charles Woodson, punt return, kick return, wide receiver. Cornerback. And then number 1, Ramon Taylor was just a cornerback. So that's it.